the Alkonost finale, we'll be doing North Dock and Main Dock in the same video. Because there are no readily available boats to steal from the airstrip, it doesn't make any sense to use the Alkonost here, so I won't be covering it. For the compound portion of this finale, I will be going in Hitman style, which is going to enable you to get the north, east, and south dual keycard lockups in the compound. You will need another person with you to get these, so keep that in mind. We will be parachuting in for these ones, so buckle up for that. And let's get started with North Dock. So coming in, you'll discover some of the guards' positions have changed from the long film version that we were doing last time. After discovering that the guards' patterns have changed, you'll end up seeing that the lockup is inaccessible now. It seems somebody has come and fixed the lever. At first I wondered if this was because I came at night, as I'd usually come in the day. So I had to come again in the day to double check that this was the case. Now for a proper run. I'm going to land near the beach by the water tower, because I've learned I don't need to go to the lever lockup.
Have fun!
You are familiar with this view now, yes? Like seeing an old friend again, to drive him slowly insane with hatred and paranoia. Ah, it is a beautiful thing. Remember, cameras everywhere. Almost like Mr. Rubio feels a little paranoid sometimes.
Coming in, you don't have to take out the one in the water tower, but you can. And the vehicle always stops in this one spot, so you can conveniently come here and wait, and he will always stop here. They're on a scripted route. Just take a water tower man for fun. And going to the large lockup building first. My only strategy is to approach it using common sense. I'm just going to watch where the vision cones are swinging and try and make sure I don't step into one. Coming around this corner, I'm watching for the path of the guard on the inside. What I want him to do is come to the door and then turn around and walk away, and as he's walking away, I want him in the middle of the building so I can run up behind him and take him out then, so that when he collapses, he's not in the doorway. He seems to be walking away now. That was very sketchy, but that's exactly what you want. Him laying in the middle of the building like that. And on the way out, just making sure there's no vehicles coming in on me, and then I'm just going to use my common sense looking at these vision cones. Since that other lockup is around here in the back, and I'm coming in from this side, I don't have to worry about that security camera. I can kind of just waltz up to this one. I had to settle for a bit of cash in this one, unfortunately. And now we want to try and steal one of their boats. This is actually pretty easy, just doing the whole common sense approach. But just making my way over to a boat. I'm not going for the elite challenge on this one, so we're just taking my time here. And I know I don't have to worry about the Jeep seeing this guy because I've already taken out the Jeep. So I'm free to pop him. And this other one if I want to.
You know, a man like Mr. Rubio, he would rather die than abandon his expensive taste, no matter how many times he is robbed. In Russia, we call such men ATM.
Notice these two. You're gonna have to line them up so that you don't have to move much to pop each headshot, unless you can line them up right on top of each other. Yep, that was sketchy. I would have got a better angle, but I was rushing that one, but that's how you do it. Just stalking this one guy here, waiting for him to turn around. Problem solved. Now I can grab that boat. And I'm out. That is how you do North Dock with the Alkonost. So now let's see how Main Dock is done. Coming in the day this time. I would recommend you come during the day the first time you do this, just so that it's easier to recognize where things are on the island, because being new it should be less familiar to you. Making the jump. I'm just going for the coast, that same spot we landed with the longfin. Right on the beach. The approach would work from either side, but I like this side better, so I'm going to do this. Notice that on this one, the position of the guards are quite a lot more different than they were last time. I'm still going to do this one the usual way, but I'm not worried about the same guards anymore. Notice our walker, who would normally come and spot us when we were trying to loot this lockup. He's absent. I'm just gonna run in and grab the stuff. Running across, I would normally go near the water, but this time they are crowding the area, so I took the road.
Take my advice. You need to run fast. Act light.
As you can see, they're circling the buildings in a different pattern than before. But I'm still just walking over there casually. Now I'm gonna take this guy out because I think he's in the way. Here's another one of those double headshots. I've got to line up to not get spotted while taking them out. You can get them both in one bullet with a sniper rifle, but I wouldn't recommend trying that here. There we go. Now I'm just going to run up to the lockup. With that, I'll turn around and steal one of these boats now, which from the looks of the mini-map is going to be a little bit harder than last time because there's several baddies around, so I think I'm going to have to take out at least one or two. Just observing the pattern of this one guy who I want to get out of the picture. You can see he walks behind that tree, then he goes in front of the crane. And since I want to be on the other side of that crane, let's get rid of these eyeballs. There we go, I seem to have free access. Just double checking that I'm not going to get hit by a vision cone here. Not sure about this guy at the end. I think I'm good to go. Alright, I made it out on my way to the compound now. I'm going to be entering the compound through the underwater tunnel as usual, but this time I will be going in and taking out a bunch of guards instead of just avoiding them. On the way in, remember that everything is timed and scripted, so we have to do this right out the gate. And so we're going to run up the stairs fresh out of the cutscene, and we're going to pop that very first guy in the head. So I'm going to run up and quickly pop this guy. And that building he's standing in front of, that is a lockup. So there's one clear. He's right in front of the door. Now coming in here, another guy's going to turn this corner here and I'm going to get him in the head. It doesn't matter if you don't get him exactly there, but somewhere in the area. This guy, if you don't get him right there, wait till he walks a little bit more and then get him. Taking out that camera. That's the stressful part done. Now we have to take out a juggernaut. The guard with the ballistic armor is the skull icon on the minimap. He does take a while to get here. So you need to have the aggressor loadout to do this, because if you try and take him out with a gun that is not the assault shotgun, you're going to have a bad time. It can be done, but it usually doesn't work. Once I'm clear of his cone and he's walked up, I'm just going to stalk him until he turns this corner, and then I'm going to start shooting right here. There we are. I'm going to go up here, and to the left of me is a lockup, but I'm still following the timing of that guard that walks back and forth right in front of me, which you'll see. This guard here, I want to make sure he's walking away so that I can get past him. So I'll come back and show you the doorway to that key lockup afterwards. Now you should recognize this guard. He's the one we always take out behind the wall. Just wait till his vision cone moves. And take him out here. This guy you can just walk up and pop. And wait till he stops and then take him out. He dropped the gate keys. There's always one key card sitting there on Rubio's desk. So if you want to get into those lockups, if you had more people with you, you'd have to go killing guards till you got the other key card. And after getting the tequila, if I had killed anybody in an inappropriate spot, the new guards are going to see the body and the alarm will go off.
Bad news. They have sealed the drainage pipe. You will need to look for another way out of there.
I don't have to do the jump off method, but I like to. I could just go through the main gate. If I do, it's going to be an extra pain to be taking out two more, but I will show you what to do. First, here's that one lockup that we took out the security camera and the guard and the heavy in front of, so you have access to that one now. That third lockup was in the bottom there by the tequila, so that's access to 3 we had doing this one. So of course coming up there, I could just run up and push the button and leave. But since I do have the gate keys, if I wanted to, just to show you, I would come to this gate. If I choose to unlock it, there is an animation that takes a bit of time that you'll get locked into, so keep that in mind. But you just need to watch that one guard that is on patrol, and you gotta line him up and be able to down him and this guy standing in front of the little car before you get seen, or before they can get an alarm off. So it is easier to just go the other direction and time it right. Another reminder that this is one of the missions where you're going to want to do the armor disruption, because if these guards have armor, you have to get that headshot every single time or you're gonna be out of luck. There we go, I'm out as usual now. Just gonna proceed as always, pop this guy, steal that bike.
Perfect. We are out of the compound and judging by their radio
And off to do the jump into the water.
Now get off that island.
We won't be getting the elite challenge for this one, but we will be unlocking the trade price for the Alkonost on our first time through. Just keep swimming south, and that'll be a win. And that has been the Alkonost finale on North Dock and at Main Dock.